The Democrat Party, Sean, is terrorizing the American people. Just think about what is happening in our major cities, the bloodbaths every single weekend. One victim after another, one shooting after another, one murder after another. When you have Democrat politicians like Pritzker and Newsom that are freeing illegal alien pedophiles, illegal alien child abductors, illegal alien murderers back into our streets, to kidnap people, to beat them senseless, to stab them and shoot them to death. This is terrorism being waged against the American people. And then you look at that video that chills our very souls out of Charlotte, that beautiful young woman stabbed to death, murdered savagely on a subway, just trying to get home from work, fleeing war, only to run into a Democrat war zone here in our country. That monster, 14 prior arrests in and out. The Democrat policies of catch and release for barbarians and savages is truly an act of terror, Sean, against the American people. It cannot be explained unless you deeply, fundamentally hate America.
Okay, so that's Stephen Miller. That is Trump's, one of his top advisors in his administration. He's speaking on behalf of Trump here on Fox, and he's speaking about what just happened in Charlotte. And what do you guys think about what he's got to say? He exploded. But he did say something. He says something about the Democrats that, again, a lot of people are saying, including me, just lost the election. They just lost the midterm elections. And that is huge because a lot of people have been saying that Republicans are losing a lot of momentum here. But in fact, the polls now say something different, especially with things like this happening. Obviously, CNN saying that Trump is seizing the moment and saying that bringing the National Guard is now going to be justified because of this, which is just blasphemy to the fact that there's crime in Chicago all the time. But Elon Musk is stepping in with Trump, and he's siding with this. And he quoted this, by the way, and he says this is sorely needed. Congressman Randy Fine, not the biggest fan of Randy Fine. He does say some wild things sometimes, but that's neither here nor there. He did say something here that Elon Musk is saying and speaking out loud, because I told you guys Elon Musk is on this. He's on top of this. He cannot believe what is happening here in the United States of America. But he said something very interesting here again against judges in the United States of America. Just listen to this. I'm going to introduce legislation to hold judges accountable when a violent repeat offender they release commits new crimes. It's easy to release criminals when you're protected by an armed bailiff at all times. The rest of us aren't really so lucky. Those 12 plus judges that released DeCarlos Brown Jr. should have their day in court too. So many people are making the comparison. This is what Elon Musk is saying. A lot of people are making the comparison that, hey, a bartender could be held accountable in the United States of America if they give drinks to someone and that person drinks and drives through their own decision making and unalive somebody. That the bartender could potentially face jail time. Why can't the judges too? So now this is picking up so much traction. This has 9.6 million views and over 11.5 million views in less than 1 day, which means that people are paying attention to this horrific crime. But again, crime in Chicago happens all the time. Shootings, black people after one and another, right? And these people claim to be Black Lives Matter. They claim to care about Black lives. Again, we saw what happened in DC. So many of them are melting down about the National Guard being moved in, right? And it looks like the FBI as well has moved in on this, by the way. The FBI is now investigating the Charlotte train unalivement of the woman who was a Ukrainian refugee. And we're going to do a deep dive on that because there is a blitz underway in Chicago. And again, many people are saying that this is going to lose the election in 2028 for Trump and Republicans as a whole. They're losing momentum. Things are not looking too good. But man, the game has changed. I'm going to play this clip here by Of course, Jesse Waters is breaking down Operation Blitz. People are melting down over this. Again, I'm explaining to you what the mainstream media is doing. They're saying that Trump is using this horrific crime to give reasoning to bring in the National Guard. But in reality, you guys never cared, because a long time ago, I would have brought in the National Guard to stop people from dying, right? So let's take a look at Operation Blitz and the memes that Trump has generated that is making the left freak out about the lives that they really don't care about.
I love the smell of deportations in the morning. That's a quote from the president. Just ask this pocket-sized predator. This is Christian Soto. We asked DHS, how small? We're waiting to hear back. But there's still a lot of work to do. Like in Chicago, the ICE Super Bowl kicked off. It's game on, JB back. Ribs doesn't rule his city anymore. It's now Homan's homeland. The invasion's begun. It's dubbed Operation Midway Blitz, and Fox got a ride along and witnessed a bad hombre getting iced in real time. Meet Juan. Juan's an illegal from Mexico, but now calls Chicago home. Juan got iced after trying to touch a 13-year-old.
This is an opportunity for us to go into sanctuary cities and work against these sanctuary city policies and not let them deter ICE from being able to do our work, to go after the worst of the worst, just like the guy behind me who committed sexual assault against a minor.
Liberals want to protect these criminal illegals, and they have one move left. Anytime you see Miller making a move for Juan, blow that whistle.
Everybody?
Because this is our #1 defense system against ICE. This is our community alert system. When ICE is in the area, we're going to be going, preep, 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 preep. And then when ICE actually stops and starts taking people, we're going to go to the whistle, form a crowd, get loud.
To make noise every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, wherever they are. Get a little group together, go out, have a sign, blow the whistle, and keep the whistle with you at all times.
Maybe you're at Home Depot. You see Homan eyeing down Jose in the mulch aisle. Whip out your whistle.
If you see ICE thugs doing something, invading a school, a parking lot, a Home Depot, wherever, right, you need to get out your whistle and blow as hard as you can. What they're doing is illegal. It's Gestapo-like. And we have to stop it. We have to commit ourselves to stop it.
Whistles work or in sports. And if you're going to use them to fight crime, not to protect MS-13. Over the weekend in the Windy City, the Whistle Warriors got to work. It was Mexican Independence Day, and this fiesta was loco. First, they cursed out Miller for ruining Mexico's 4th of July.
Look at the sea of white liberals, man. So again, so you guys agree where I'm going with this, right? It's a lot going on in this country right now, and many people have been trying to freak out. Look, I will say this. Maybe I'm the only one that feels this way. Maybe I'm not. But man, does it feel like we all live in different universes. That brings me to a video that I saw from Elon Musk and Joe Rogan having a conversation about different universes that people are living on because of the news that they get. And I think it's all just so much mainstream media. It just, to me, this is just, you guys got to check this out.
The whole thing's very crazy. I mean, the media is incredibly partisan. I mean, they're not, almost all the media is, left shifted.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. If you talk to somebody who gets all their information from like what I call legacy media, they're living in a different world.
Yeah.
Than if they say are listening to, your podcast or getting news from X or, just if it's kind of wild. Like
It is very wild.
like you talked, it's like they're living in an alternate reality.
Oh, there's a lot of people that I talk to that I have to go, where did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the Associated Press, which I call Associated Propaganda, the AP, they ran a international news story saying that Doge fired air traffic controllers, but we didn't fire any air traffic controllers at all. In fact, we're trying to hire air traffic controllers, not fire them.
Yeah, I saw that. You made a tweet about it, right?
It's
So yeah, that's Elon Musk. Again, I gotta say, man, I'm loving this Elon Musk and Trump getting back together. They're starting to align themselves again on some of these things, and I think that this is it's a game changer, man. It really does make a huge difference. Elon Musk and Trump being, on the same train when it comes to some of this stuff. Just, I don't know. I miss these guys together. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Pretty chaotic, pretty chaotic. I know Scott Bessent, I heard he was fighting him. They were fighting. So, man, South Park episodes coming very soon on Scott Bessent fighting Elon Musk. I don't know why, but those are some of the wildest stories that we've heard about Elon and Trump's Treasury Secretary. So, a lot going on in this country when it comes to what's about to happen in Chicago, what just happened in Charlotte. Many people, again, these super progressive liberals that don't even live in the worst parts of Chicago are some of the ones that are speaking about this the most. They're the ones saying, oh my God, Trump is coming to take over Chicago. Trump is coming to take over my town. Trump is about to do something in my city, bro. Trump is going probably most likely to the hood, most likely to stop crime from happening. And you guys been in control of these parts for a very long time. You haven't stopped the unalivements. You haven't stopped people from being unalived. You haven't stopped it. So maybe this works, maybe it doesn't. But hey, man, worth a try in my opinion, because whatever you guys are doing is obviously not working.